everybody, this is St-Pierre at Physical Action. This video is going to be about knee rehab. It's going to be over a few sections because it could be very long. I'm saying this because a lot of my clients, and I'm saying a lot, like 3/4 of the clients that I have had some kind of knee injury that needs to be rehabbed at some point so that their base is good. Now, you've seen me do a lot of videos with exercises and everything. I've torn my knee, I've hurt my knee, I've had knee problems since I was a teenager. So I've rehabbed it a lot. So I know exactly what has to be done with it. I've had it hurt in different angles, in different ways, either or, and not necessarily the actual knee joint, but the muscles around it. So you have to basically go all the way around, and you have to have a base. If you're a runner and you have the runner's knee, there's some different injuries. If you are a skier or you do a lot of lateral motions, you have to have a stable knee to be able to hold you in that position. And if you want to keep doing those sports for a long time and avoid re-injuring that joint, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to start with stuff that when you see me doing it, you're going to say, "Are you joking?" It's really easy. However, if you actually have knee pain, this is going to be a hard one. And I'm telling you, if it's not hard, it's not as bad as you think, because I've been at the point where I couldn't even do that. And that's when you know. That's when you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a step up and a step down. Sounds really silly because, you know, everybody goes up and down stairs, but we're going to actually do it on the stair that's behind me. So we're going to do a setup, and I want you to try it. So follow me. So for the first exercise, we're actually doing a step up. Now I'm explaining because people don't understand that stepping up and going upstairs is not the same motion. When you're going up the stairs, what's going to happen is you're going to end up pushing off with the back leg. Most often you'll be holding onto a railing or a wall or whatever, and you're going to pull yourself up. So this leg that's up here is actually doing very little. It's just supporting you. It's just a transition between the push off of one to the push off to the next. So what we're going to do here, I call going to change the light bulb. It's a good way to remember what you're doing. It's as if you're going up a step ladder with a light bulb, just so it's fragile, right? And you're going to go change a light bulb. Now, when you're going up a step ladder to change a light bulb, you're actually going up this way. You're not going up and forward. You're not going high, okay? So what we're doing here is we're going to actually take our time. I'm going to have the camera zoom in down here so you can see exactly what's going on. You're going to have full foot on the step. Use the bottom stair of any stairs that you have. Don't do this off the top stair, just in case you were to mess up. What you're going to do is you're going to be coming forward. You're going to have your hands near where you can have some support, because if your knee's hurting, you won't be able to do this first shot. You're going to do it very slowly. I'm going to exaggerate the motion. You're going to be coming up slowly upright. You're kind of doing a squat, and just so you can see that I'm not touching and pushing off, I'm not going to touch the ground. I'm going to go back up. Now, I want your hands in the door frame or in the hall or wherever it is you are, so that you have support. I don't need your knee wobbling around. The slower you're going to do this exercise, the more work you're going to get in here. You're stabilizing. When you're stabilizing, obviously every joint's going to do its own job as well, but we're trying to get these muscles here to keep your knee in its spot. Okay? Now you're going to do each of your legs 12 times. Now when you begin, and you're doing both sides, when you begin, take always the knee that hurts the most and start with that one. If you can't make it to 12, you're going to match the other side. Now what we're trying to do here is we're trying to level out the fact we want both knees to be at the same level. We don't want to keep increasing, and both knees not being at the same place. So you're going to take both legs, you take the bad one, do it first, and again, pivot your weight forward, and then you're exaggerating. If this becomes easy, you can choose to have a bigger step,
Or you can modify by doing the exercise a little bit harder by giving yourself a butt workout at the same time. And here you're getting your balance, okay? Full flat foot on the ground and back over is also a little bit harder. So you can go from the toe tap to the full foot on the ground. Remember, don't push off. You don't want to push off the back leg. Now the second exercise. You're not gonna like me. We're doing the opposite. We're doing a step down. So for your step down, you're not actually going down the stairs. That is actually easy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pretend that you have a pool, and it's May right now. I bet you it's not very warm, unless you're, you know, down south or somewhere where in May it's actually summertime, like Australia. Okay. So what you're gonna do, is you're gonna test the pool as if it was really cold, like 50 degrees, and you want to make sure that it's, you know, okay to get in or not get in. So what I'm doing is I'm only tapping. Okay, that's the motion that I'm looking for. So yes, my knee is above my toe, and that's the work that we're gonna do. If I'm doing this, my knee is above my toe. Okay, when we're squatting or doing lunges, it's the first thing we tell you not to do because it's not a controlled environment. We are going to be controlling this environment. We want to make sure that the motion is very slow. I have a shelf here. It's not going to go anywhere if you have a chair, because if you're at the bottom of the stairs, there might not be anything here. Get yourself a chair or something that you can lean against if you need to, if you lose your balance. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off by being ready. You're going to go slowly down, reaching for the ground. Now, your pain point might be up here. And if that's your pain point, that's where you start. Okay, you start there and you just come back up. There and come back up. As it becomes easier, go further, okay? If you can do 12 like this on both sides, because look, you might realize, oh shoot, I can't do that leg. And it might be your good knee and not your bad knee. We often compromise one leg over the other when one is injured. So be careful for that. Instinct doesn't always work in this kind of exercise. So same thing, tap, then you can go deeper and deeper. The only thing I don't want is that shift here. I don't want this shift happening. If you can help it, avoid it, okay? So your motion, step up, 12 times, change your leg bulb. Step down, check your pool water. Once you've got those two babies going, you'll have a good base, and we'll talk to you next time with a little bit harder exercise.